Hey everyone, Kanga here, and today we're going to be going over all the changes that have occurred on the map since the water has declined. Now this is the fourth time, I think it's the 18th of July, well, I know it's the 18th, I think it's the fourth time the water's declined. And as you can see here, I've got the old map on the left and the new map on the right. And the one on the left says new map. This time last week that was the new map, so hopefully that's not too confusing. But anyway, some of the big changes we can already see is it looks like Craggy's back. There seems to be a few more trees at Weeping, and there's been a few more movements down in the bottom left side of the map. But yeah, with that being said, I'm now going to hop into an actual game, and we'll take a look more at some of the changes that we can see in there. Alright, so as per usual, we're starting off with Rickety Rig. It doesn't look like the islands have actually changed as far as what's on them, but as you would have seen in the comparison, they have moved in like where they actually were a little bit. I don't know exactly where they were before, but these two ones have been moved around a little bit. That boat that's over there, that used to be right here, but obviously it's been moved over there. You can see here Hydro 16 is coming out of the water a bit more, and then obviously we've also got Slurpy Swamp, which in 1 week looks like it'll almost be back to normal. Actually no, 2, because as you can see here, there's just like 2 walls of water before the road will be uncovered again. But yeah, a bit more loot in Slurpy now. There used to be like a massive trash island over here, or like whatever you want to call those big dirty piles or whatever. Kind of like these here. Used to be a massive one right here, that's now gone away, and Logjam Woodworks is coming back. But you can see Flotilla is completely unchanged. I don't think Flotilla is going to be changing at all. Over here, I'm just going to check this. It looks like this is coming back, whatever the hell this was, just a circle of rocks, I'm guessing. Holly, nothing inside of Holly has actually changed, just again more landmass around it. Just tiny bits of water here and there, like inside actual areas, like down there and down there. That'll be gone next week. But yeah, Holly is completely fine. It has been for a week or 2. But yeah, Logjam Woodworks is back now, nearly. I think it'll be the same amount of last time because there's only that one chest in the roof there. But yeah, week until that's back. This area down here is actually a lot more trees than before. There was no mounts, now there's trees and maybe even a few rocks you can get. And over on Weeping, you can now see that this cabin here, this cabin's completely back to normal. In fact, this side of Weeping as a whole is completely back to normal, aside from that little patch of water there, so maybe a few trees missing. Yeah, you can see there is actually going to be all the trees coming back. I didn't think that would, but yeah, this cabin over here still has 1 level of water in it, so unfortunately that's not quite back to normal. Salty, yeah, Salty's still fine, and this area around here, that's the only left of the water that was all over here before. So yeah, with places like Salty, they've been fine for a while now. It's just more land area around them. Now the authority is looking more and more intimidating every single week. There's more trees in there now, and I'm just gonna quickly take a second to hop out of here, and because if you weren't aware, the authority is like a massive actual like it's got a massive wall around it. You couldn't tell this in the first week because of how high the water was, but it's now going to take you even more mats to get on top of this. It's now going to take 3 stairs rather than 2. It only took 2 stairs last week, and now it'll take 3 to get up on top of the authority. But yeah, this place is just looking more and more intimidating, as I just said. But it's kind of cool to see how different places are changing. So yeah, a few more trees in there, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that little hut's back with the chest in there, so that's always nice. I'm pretty sure this is the amount of water that there was last time now. I'm not sure if this is going to decrease anymore. You can see there's still like another layer under the wall, but this looks pretty complete as far as I'm concerned. And also, it wouldn't make sense for them to completely take away all of the water here. So I imagine that's how that's going to be. I could be wrong there. And moving on to Risky over here. Risky is... I'm pretty sure Risky was fine last week. I think the water here was a bit closer though. But yeah, Risky is okay still. Pleasant now is completely back to normal, just like it was last season, except now it's got the zip lines. So yeah, there's no crash pads or anything anymore. And even if I take a closer look, it even looks like all the cars are back where they used to be, all the roads are back. No more crash pads anymore, obviously. So yeah, Pleasant is a little bit, as far as I can tell, it's literally exactly the same as it was last season. There's not even any signs that there was water here. I don't know if I'm wrong with that though, but it seems like that area is completely fine. Moving on to Sweaty over here. Again, I'm pretty sure Sweaty hasn't changed, but just to make sure. Like, obviously there are some changes in this general area. Like, you can see the tips of the release seals coming up here. And over there as well. But Sweaty itself is still the same as far as I can tell. maybe over there is a bit more land. Moving on over here, the whirlpool seems to be, well, whirlpools are still the same, unfortunately, but you can see a bit more land coming up around it. Like that island's out of the water now, and the crash site is coming back a bit. Apparently this is going to be where Atlantis is, and as you can see here, it's kind of like a crater type thing. So in the coming weeks, we'll see what's going on there. And Shark is a little bit more out of the water now. I still don't think this is going to be like a viable landing spot by any means. I don't even know if it will be once it's fully back, because it's pretty much just that one chest up there as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, Shark's a little bit more out of the water now, and you can see to a bigger extent the damage that's been done there. But yeah, I'll move on over now to Craggy, or at least that general area. Alright, so I've turned down the chopper sounds a bit. Hopefully that wasn't too loud before. That's not that important, but what is important is just more land coming around here. I don't think this yard's going to move at all, because there was already water all there anyway. But yeah, you can see around here a few more islands. This bridge is pretty much back to normal now. That little floating island is still there. Not island, whatever you want to call that. But yeah, bridge is pretty much the same now. Then Craggy Cliffs is basically back to normal. I mean, obviously there's still going to be some changes that are going to stay the same, like how the road looks all dirty and how some of the cars are all moved around and stuff. But almost all the buildings are back now at Craggy. It's just these few here that aren't going to be completely above water. But yeah, Craggy for the most part is back. Coming up here, there's a bit more space down there now. I don't think anyone even goes there, but well, it's back. Looking over here, I don't think anything around this area has been uncovered as such, as far as like any little houses or anything. Just in general, more area around Steamy, which I guess is nice to see. But yeah, Steamy's been alright, just like Salty and Holly. It's been alright for a few weeks now. There used to be like that big no sweat storage building over here, right in the middle of this. That's gone now, as you can see. And it looks like the little bridge here is slowly starting to come back. It's not quite fully back yet. The top of the truck is. So I don't think there's going to be a chest in there. Like there normally is. There was last season. But yeah, there's not a chest in there, unfortunately. There will be a chest up there though, as well as a chest in there. So that's nice to me, because again, I land up there. So I might be able to rotate down to there again, which is nice to see. Now, Dirty is looking good. I think it'll be... yeah, one more week until the top half is above water, and then the rest will be another 2 or 3. But yeah, this tower is getting, well, I mean, it's obviously not getting taller, but it feels like it is because the water's been going down. Yeah, again, I don't know too much about the inside of Dirty, but there's probably a few more chests or stuff inside there that have changed. But yeah, that's Dirty. Nothing's gonna be changing over it, like the grotto or anything. In fact, that's nearly it, I think, as far as all the changes. I'll take a look over at Frenzy soon. I think this area here, like this little cross section, used to have a lot more water. And now you can see that island's coming back in the middle there. It's also cool to see like how it looks kind of like dirty and brown with the water, so you can see like how far the water has come down. Now over at Frenzy, you can see it's going to be fully back now. Before, the water's still like covered over this area, and you couldn't quite get into the underwater area, although the chest was still there. But yeah, Frenzy is now completely back to normal. It's just the water around there is a little bit higher than it used to be, but there wasn't anything like any chests or anything down there anyway, so that's not going to make too much of a difference. So it looks like all these rivers are the same. One area I didn't check is just over here, so I'll take a look just in case there's less water now at the bottom of this waterfall. That's not something that I really checked on, so let's go do that. Okay, so it seems like the whirlpool here is just gone. Obviously there used to be the whirlpool down there, and it used to be like a massive area of water, and in just that 1 week it's gone down completely. Now on the map, there might be a whirlpool there, but unfortunately whirlpools are still disabled, so I can't even tell if there's meant to be a whirlpool there. Hopefully there is though, because I was working on a video of how far like all the whirlpools can take you stuff, and I spent a lot of time on that. So Hopefully there's not going to be too many more changes with the whirlpools. But yeah, that's nearly going to wrap it up. I'm still going to head on down to Camp Cod over there as per usual. But it doesn't seem like this area has changed too much, not that I was expecting it to. I think that looks a little bit different. Like that used to be a lot wider. I could be wrong with that though. I think for the most part this like area is gonna remain the same. And last but not least, you can see down here Camp Cod is, I think that house still had the bottom layer was still underwater last time we checked. And yeah, these are changes at Camp Cod. I know not many people land here, but I'm sure someone watching this likes to come here a lot in solos, and they like to know what's going on, so probably a week or two until most of this place is back. But yeah, it's just the water has gone down the length of one wall. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it off this video. If you did find it useful, please leave a like and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a lot. And also don't forget to use code Kanga in the Fortnite item shop if you'd like to support me. So that's just Kanga. But that's it for now. Yeah, I'll see you all next time. See ya.